Alright, what is up, you beautiful people? And, well, it's not really welcome back because this brawl is technically already over. But you know what? It doesn't matter, boys. Welcome to the Unstoppable Stronghold Brawl. A brawl that we missed because, well, because I was away in Montreal. But I'm still going to make it up to you guys by playing some of my favorite commanders with Unstoppable. We're probably going to do some Raynor here. So we got Bountiful, which means we're going to be auto-gassing, double income on refinery. I'm going to move my coffee so I don't, like, slide it off and, like, melt myself. We have Unstoppable, which makes it so that units gain life every time they kill a unit permanently. I'm going to go and level some tanks. And tanks or banshees, I don't know, we'll see. But Raynor is perfect for this because he's got so many units at the mid tier that have high amounts of AoE and a decent amounts of damage. And I can also scan my opponent to see what we're up against here, because if we're up against a different kind of situation, then Unstoppable is gonna have to be a little different. Oh boy, it's Manx. Maybe we don't roll out the tanks. Actually, against Manx, I could just swarm him with tanks and banshees, and that could work out. But whatever units I drop out first, they are the unit that's going to survive the longest. We got 2 Raynors on our team. We got some Vultures. I don't think I would actually go for Vultures for Unstoppable, because the Vultures just end up feeding the enemy. So I don't know if I'm about that. That's alright though. We also have an Alarak, Zeldaga Prime. He's gonna help us out here. And drop some big scans. Honestly, as Manx, I would just get tanks, boys. Just go for tanks. I'm gonna get a refinery here. But the tanks don't get any kills. I mean, get any HP off of those other kills. Alright, guys, come on. Come on, tanks. You guys got this. Hammer down. Because with Unstoppable, siege units can just hide behind, like, all the buildings here, and they basically will never die. Well, they'll almost never die. I mean, this Aegis Guard is about to give us a bad time. This guy just killed an Aegis Guard, so he just gained 45 health. So that's pretty good. We got some Swarm Hosts here. Alarak is going to need something to deal with those quick like. Should probably get some. I would love to get some medics, but they're just gonna run away from me. That is going to be bad. The Swarm Hosts themselves, I think, don't actually gain health. So theoretically, it's a good idea, but actually, it's a bad idea in execution. Oh my god, am I lagging out of my gourd? I think I am, boys. So I think I actually want to get some more damage. DPS is probably gonna be more important. Let's go. We got Aegis Guards. Hammer down. Hammer down. Simmer down. There we go. So Swarm Hosts don't actually permanently gain health. So even though in Stronghold it is good to build siege, having a unit that permanently gains health is probably better. Also, all my tanks actually gain health. They all killed something. They have all independently arrived at the conclusion of destroying an Aegis Guard of some sort. Well, we got some DTs here. Oh no. Let's see. DTs. Very, very interesting. I got the SCV here repairing my tanks. I got the dog in me, boys. Let's see. We got the bam, bam, bam. Apparently that's a saying that means you're good under pressure. I have no idea why that's the saying for you're good under pressure, but I will not question it. Come on, tanks. Slam them down. Woo! I'm gonna be thicker than these Aegis Guards soon. Yeah, that Aegis Guard cannot even put like any. He can't even put a candle to me, boys. I don't think that's a saying. I'm just throwing out some random sayings now. You know, you can't even. I think it's not can't even put a candle. I knew it was something light related, but it's like you can't even hold a light up to me or something like that. I think that's the same, boys. Uh-oh, get that scan going. We got all those dutiful SCVs. I don't need medics when I got SCVs, boys. Let's go, tanks. Hammer down. Oh god, we got Corsairs. I'm gonna need Allied Raynor to deal with that because I'm against Manx, and buying those units are of absolutely no use to me. Let's get them, boys. I think I'll probably play some Alarak next. Maybe some Vanguard action. I actually think Vanguards might actually be pretty good. In the right scenario. I think their DPS is a little low. I actually wanted to play some Kerrigan until I remembered that Kerrigan Hydralisks kind of suck in at least Stronghold. In Unstoppable, though, Kerrigan Ultras are generally going to be pretty good. Generally pretty good. Let's see. These tanks are getting some kills here. Is that a... not a Tal'Darim mothership. So this thing is going to feed 130 health to whatever kills it. But I'm of the opinion that the Locusts are not really going to be able to kill it, so it's okay. And it's also going to kill off these Corsairs pretty effectively. So I'm just going to harvest them, probably. The only problem is there's so many things to hit. It's just going to be like... It's going to be like, huh? There we go. My tank here is secure in the stasis web. Bam. I mean, a Sky Fury could give us some trouble here. Okay, we got some enemy shock divisions coming in. So I think what that means is I also need to get myself something to deal with those shock divisions. Probably in the form of Banshees. I mean, I actually almost have as much health as the shock division. So we could actually probably survive against it and stack. Oh, we got Guardians now. Interesting. Well, Alarak's going to harvest those things. The only problem is the Guardians are going to harvest my tanks. Which I'm not a fan of. Well, that's okay. Got a little Zealot here. Oh my god, we got the Black Hole coming in. I'm just going to spam up like a full line of tanks here. And then maybe we'll switch over to Vikings. Thanks for the scans, Raynor. Well, we got 2 Raynors, so 100%. We are always going to have some Raynor. We got some more DPS up here. Alright, we got the Vikings coming in here. I mean, thick Vikings actually seem to be pretty good. Oh my god, Aegis Guard rushing down me tanks. Oh, good thing the tankier tank in the front actually tanked it. Alright, let's drop those scans, boys. Swarm them. Swarm them with that value. I'm gonna need... I need some more... Oh my god, Xel'Naga Prime going in hard for those... Oh my god, well the motherships are not being actually answered in any meaningful way, so... I mean, we take those. Oh my god, my Achilles is actually really messed up right now. Well, not messed up, but like it's hurting like it's never been before. And that's got me a little worried. I'm gonna be real honest with you. But to be fair, I think it's just I overskipped a little. I was doing some skip rope after like a lot of rest in Montreal, and it's like the other foot, the foot that doesn't normally hurt on my Achilles. So I'm not like the most worried. I know we're probably still like in a good position here. Aegis Guard here getting lots and lots of health. My tanks on this side are getting decimated though. I gotta call in some air support, boys. Let's call in some air support. I'm gonna call in some Banshees. Specifically on this side. Call them in, boys. Call in the girls. Get the Banshees out here. I mean, for the most part, my tanks are surviving. The Guardians are kind of just doing whatever. Because they don't do AoE, I'm like... I don't really respect them. I don't really want to be sending out Vikings, though, because they're just gonna, like, die horrendously to everything else that Minx has got going on. But these Vikings are gonna get so thick from just harvesting Void Rays. Like, oh my god. It's not even going to be fair. There we go, Sky Fury. Yeah, Vikings, get him. Yeah, Manx's lines are just getting decimated here. Bam. Ooh, Banshee's going in for the juicy underbelly here. Let's go. Banshee's here tanking hard. Alright. And these Vikings surviving? Oh my god. That is going to be so good. Tanks in the center, gonna be pretty thick. I'm just gonna keep slamming tanks. I'm gonna keep the tanks actually in a column so that they'll actually fan out. I think stacking them back to back is probably gonna be counterproductive. The motherships though are getting hit pretty hard. And every time a Void Ray kills a mothership, that's gonna be bad. Because the motherships are gonna get super thick. I mean, not the motherships, the Void Ray is gonna get super thick. And that could be bad. I think what Alarak needs is Void Rays of his own. Get some of your own voids, Alarak. They dominate Vorazun. They dominate Vorazun voids. Oh, nice. Okay. Bam. Okay. Okay. The Death Fleet descends. Let's go. My Banshees are just like going hard. Banshees and Guardians both have a mutual agreement, you know? They're just like going hard against each other. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta slam some Vikings down in the center. Because if I don't get some Vikings out here, we are gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna have to save my scans just for this here. Get the Ripper. Raynor's Vikings is doing a fantastic. Fantastic. We got Raynor Vikings. I mean, Raynor Vikings still are gonna beat out pretty hard because of their AoE, just AoE in general. Mansk is like just getting completely demolished. In this case, it is numbers, the quality of numbers over the quality of quality. You know, sometimes quantity has a quality of its own. This is one of those times. Get 'em, boys. Get 'em, boys. Oh, my scans ran out. Depression. Let's just slam some more tanks down up top. I'm gonna spam tanks up top rather than down here because I think the tanks up top tend to survive longer. But then again, maybe it's survivorship bias, you know? Honestly, I wouldn't get a capital unit unless I knew I could stack it or stack with it really hard. Otherwise, you're just trolling yourself. Oh, we just wasted 2 scans on that. But that's okay. That just means I gotta be more disciplined with my scan. Let's get some coffee right now. Oh my god. I'm actually very excited for the game Mecha Bellum. Just want to give a shout out to General Wolf for gifting me the game Mecha Bellum. It is like Direct Strike, but also an auto battler. I mean, Direct Strike is an auto battler, but like imagine like an auto chess like Hearthstone Battlegrounds, kind of, but like with Direct Strike units. That's kind of the potential that we're looking at here. So it's actually pretty hype. Let's do it. Look at those Void Rays. I think honestly, Alarak's Void Rays are probably the best unit in this situation, just because of the AoE and like Void Rays just lack health survivability, and this gives them exactly that. Hyperion is not quite what I'm looking for here. I might need some Fortune favors fools. Fortune doesn't favor the fools. There we go. There we go. Drop some fatty scans here. Those Banshees are going to be extra thick. We've cleaned out most of the stuff at the front. Mansk is just throwing meat into the grinder. What is it? His ghost is a little too late now. Because the ghost... Oh my god, the Vikings just surrounded that guy. Oh my god, that shock division just got surrounded. Yeah, but like the Emperor's Shadow is a little too late. You want to get Emperor's Shadow basically the moment you see the Banshees, so you can like one-shot the Banshees. Versus now the Banshees survive. So you can see how stacking the tanks in a column now have them like just fanning out in a really long line on the left. I guess it's left, but more like top left. So that's actually quite advantageous for us. Let's see, can I get Hyperion? Oh, it's 1,000. Whatever, we'll just have this guy chilling. He'll be Bing chilling. But yeah, you can see like this big stack here. Oh my god, somebody stop the Shadow Guard, man. Oh, I double scanned. But the Raynor Vikings are probably just going to dominate. They're going to be like the thickest thing on the field. I think Raynor honestly is just so good in Unstoppable after it's been reworked. Pre-rework Unstoppable, Raynor was just like a bit of a meme. This new Unstoppable means more like commanders are viable. I almost said champions, but it's not League of Legends. Yeah, some more commanders are viable. Let's do that here. Ooh, Hyperion. There we go. We got our boy. We got our boy Hyperion. And then I'm gonna go, I'm just gonna keep slamming tanks here. I'm gonna see how thick my tanks are. Ooh, they're only 375. I'm a little disappointed. This one's 767. That's pretty good. I don't think my Vikings are gonna be that thick though. 277. Actually, my Vikings are pretty thick. Used all my scans already, so let's do that. Let's do that. Advanced targeting systems. And yeah, the only thing keeping Borazun afloat is the stealth that she's got going on here. But my tanks are just crushing it. This one BC just out here chilling. We got our scans coming up here. Alright. Alright, Hyperion. You ready to harvest some guys? 600 damage, huh? Let's see. Right here. That wasn't a lot of health gained. That was actually a little depressing. We got some Mutalisks coming in here. Oh, I should have, like, completely Yamato'd those. Mutalisks are actually very scary, but, like, because of how how late they came out, they're actually not that scary. If they came out early and they had thousands of health, they would actually be terrifying to deal with. But Alarak is just going to destroy everything with his destroyers, and Borazun doesn't really have an answer to this besides getting some Corsairs to try and, like, meat shield. But the destroyer AoE simply is going to be superior, I think. My Hyperion with 3,000 health, he is chilling. I should probably support him. Did someone just scan? Did I just scan? Oh, Hyperion scanned on himself. Oh, I forgot Hyperion can do that. Hyperion can put a scan on himself. That's like the new Raynor patch. But basically, safe to say, having 2 Raynors on your team and an Alarak is gonna result in complete and utter domination, boys. That's a GG, boys. Hit that here. Let's see. 3,000 health. Where's my thickest tank? I know there's a tank in the center with like 700 health, but like, don't tell me that ended up being the thickest tank. That's 800 health. That is the thickest tank. All right, let's see. Banshees? 400. That's respectable. That's respectable. I think Vikings probably got extra thick though. 200. 565. Wow, that Viking is as thick as a battle cruiser. Who needs Deimos Vikings, guys? Am I right? Overview. Yeah, without a doubt, boys. Without a doubt, I did the most damage. Probably because I bought a lot of tanks, but definitely Allied Raynor did a lot of killing too. Without these Vikings, we definitely would not have been able to push through. Wow, that thing had 900 health. Well then, let's see how thick these Void Rays actually got. I don't know if it really matters. They had quite a bit of health, but it doesn't really matter though. But yeah, please don't get big capital units unless they can drop lots of AoE. Motherships actually aren't that great right now. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this game, be sure to leave a like. And until next time, I will see you guys later.
In the rear with the gear. The tires. Let's light some fires. Need a light. They picked the wrong fight.